95% of Americans are starving at the cellular level. I'm Dr. Autumn Smith, and if you're exhausted by 3 p.m. despite eating healthy, this is why. Your brain fog, mood swings, and that bone-deep fatigue, it's not laziness, it's nutrient insufficiency. This isn't about eating more, it's about eating smarter. And in this video, I'm gonna reveal the shocking stats about nutrient deficiencies in America, why supplements aren't always the solution, the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet and how to actually eat them, and my 5 simple steps to transforming your meals and energy starting this week. So stick with me because these tiny changes will make a huge difference in your health right away if you start implementing them today. Now, despite living in the most overfed society in history, we are wildly undernourished. According to NHANES data, 93% of Americans underconsume vitamin D for immune and bone health, 88% are low in choline for brain health, 67% are low in vitamin E for a healthy heart, and over 50% are low in vitamin C, vitamin A, and magnesium, which can show up as immune dysfunction, muscle tension, and mood issues. And 1 in 4 of us are falling short in iron, leading to that bone-deep fatigue and mental fogginess. Why is this happening? 3 main reasons. First, industrial farming has stripped our nutrients from the soil. According to a number of worldwide studies, the nutrient content of our foods, like fruits and vegetables, have fallen dramatically in the last 50 to 70 years, including a 29 to 49% drop in sodium and up to 24% drop in magnesium, 46% drop in calcium, and 59% drop in zinc. And over half of our calories are coming from ultra-processed foods that are calorie-rich but nutrient poor. Now, decline in food quality, conventional meats, dairy, and produce, which is far more accessible, often contain fewer beneficial compounds and more contaminants than their grass-fed, pastured, or organic counterparts as well. So, calories are plentiful, and yet micronutrients are disappearing from our plates. And maybe you're thinking, well, that's what supplements are for. But before I reveal the solution, let me show you what most people are missing. While some targeted high-quality supplements can be helpful, more on this later, many are doing more harm than good. And research has shown that certain isolated and synthetic supplements might actually backfire. Beta-carotene supplements increase the risk of lung cancer in smokers. Calcium can raise the cardiovascular events by 15% in postmenopausal women. High-dose B vitamins increase cancer in certain populations. And this is why I always start with nutrients from real food. They're bioavailable, they're safe, they're synergistic, and they contain thousands of nutrients we're only beginning to understand. So my point is nutrient density. Getting as many nutrients per calorie in every single bite. This is the true currency of health. So let's talk about the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. According to global research by Dr. Ty Beal, the most nutrient-dense foods in the world include organ meats like liver, spleen, kidney, and heart, which contain B12, vitamin A, iron, and choline. Wild fish and seafood like small fish and bivalves and crustaceans, high in DHA, EPA, iodine, and zinc. Dark leafy greens like kale and spinach and chard, loaded with vitamin K, vitamin C, and phytonutrients. Animal products like eggs, goat, and beef, which are dense in protein, zinc, and B12. Dairy, milk, yogurt, and cheese, which contain calcium, K2, and probiotics. Brightly colored vegetables. Now, if it surprised you that there's a lot of animal products in this list, it's important to know that this analysis considered the bioavailability of nutrients, not just their presence, which is always higher in animal foods, meaning your body uses the nutrients in animal products more easily than it does from plants. Other powerful foods include spirulina, a complete protein and nature's plant-based multivitamin, fish roe, which is packed with DHA, EPA, B12, and phospholipids that are very helpful for the brain, bone broth, which is rich in glycine, a nutrient experts believe we're dramatically low in, and collagen precursors, camu, amla berry, and acerola cherry. So drop a comment with the one nutrient-dense food you are most excited to try. And if you're wondering which foods are best for filling America's most common nutrient deficiencies, vitamin D, as the number 1, is wild-caught salmon, sardines, mackerel, egg yolks, and grass-fed dairy. Calcium is found in full-fat grass-fed dairy like yogurt and cheese, leafy greens like kale and bok choy, and even canned salmon or sardines with the bones. Magnesium is plentiful in spinach, pumpkin seeds, almonds, black beans, and dark chocolate. Vitamin A is found in liver, pastured egg yolks, brightly colored vegetables like carrots, sweet potatoes, and dark greens. Vitamin C is bell peppers, citrus fruits, strawberries, broccoli, and superfoods like camu berry and almond berry. Vitamin E is found in sunflower seeds, almonds, spinach, avocados. Potassium is found in bananas, sweet potatoes, tomatoes, white potatoes, beans, leafy greens, and avocados. And iron, which is especially low in women, can be replenished with grass-fed beef, liver, oysters, lentils, and spinach. Zinc is found in oysters, beef, pumpkin seeds, and chickpeas. And choline, which is missing in 90% of our diets, pastured egg yolks, and beef liver. And fiber, which many of us are chronically low in, you can get through lentils, raspberries, pears, oats, chia seeds, and leafy greens. Now, if that sounds overwhelming, don't worry. I'm gonna break it down for you so you can know exactly what to eat for better nutrition. But first, I wanna point out that not all food is created equal. It's important to remember that quality matters. Choosing organic produce and grass-fed and pastured animal products whenever you possibly can will also maximize nutrient density. A study I was involved in for my doctorate showed that grass-fed beef contains significantly higher levels of omega-3 fatty acids, conjugated linoleic acid, minerals, and phytonutrients when compared to grain-fed beef. And over time, that matters. And organic fruits and vegetables often provide more antioxidants and polyphenol compounds. Now, beyond nutrients, going organic also means reducing exposure to harmful chemicals, antibiotics, and hormones that can disrupt your body's delicate balance over time. And preliminary research also shows that eating grass-fed meat might even reduce inflammation, even above and beyond going to a whole food diet. Okay, let's get practical now. Here are the 5 simple steps for getting more nutrients with every bite. First is to eat organ meats and wild fish several times per week. So swap repetitive chicken breasts for nature's multivitamins. Fish roe, wild fish, and organ meats at least 2 to 3 times a week. And if you can't stomach organs or fish roe, you can try both of our encapsulated versions. Yes, they are that important. 2 is eat the rainbow strategically. Work up to 5 servings of different kinds of vegetables per day, 2 dark leafy greens, 2 dark deep colored veggies, and 1 cruciferous, and have them at every meal if possible. Then master the 50-25-25 rule. Half your plate is colorful plants and 25 to 50% is high quality animal protein or a starch and a healthy fat. And this leads to balanced meals and balanced blood sugar. And then upgrade the quality of your foods. Go organic, 100% grass-fed, pasture-raised, or raised on regenerative farms whenever you can. And finally, find your gaps. Use the app Chronometer for 1 week and track your micronutrients and calories. You'll likely uncover hidden deficiencies that are specific to you and gain a deeper understanding of the gaps you need to fill. And then also fill gaps with a food-based support whenever possible. But when that's not enough, you can feel free to fill your gaps with supplements that are made from real foods like an organ complex, a whole food vitamin C, fish roe, greens powder, or a high-quality fish oil. Now, nutrient sufficiency is the silent saboteur behind fatigue, brain fog, cravings, immune dysfunction, poor sleep, and even mood swings. But the good news is you can fix it with small, intentional upgrades, no matter what your dietary philosophy. So here's my challenge to you. Pick one nutrient-dense food and commit to it. Maybe it's swapping your protein and adding leafy greens daily or starting with bone broth. So drop a comment below with your choice and I will be cheering you on. And don't miss the next video in the series where I'm going to reveal one of the most important yet overlooked factors for improving your overall health. And if you want to go deeper, I've linked my favorite food-based supplements below because you deserve to feel vibrant, focused, and alive in your body again. And I can't wait to hear how you thrive.